See, him and Rose had a lot in common. Long hair, female, spirit.
Both fake-ass, duplicitous, two-faced bitches. Right.
Hey.
Sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. I know, because there's a hierarchy in the truth community where some people get exemptions from accountability and other people's don't. Excuse me, other people don't. Well, I don't work that way.
Yeah, there's no community. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's a false hierarchy and power structure that's used at the whim of the wielder. And then when they don't like the results, they try to double back on it and affect the situation.
I've never seen Rose thrown off her game like that. Man, she just failed, dude. Came in with the faggots, and then you threw her out, dude. I didn't see that coming. But that's powerful because you know Paul's got her, dude. It's like that's like it's the way the betas and the simps do it. Paul flips the script, like, dude, he just threw her ass out, and it's just like, wow, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That wasn't Rose,
huh?
That wasn't Rose. I know her voice. That was not Rose's voice. That was not her.
Her face, the picture, and the voice. No, it was her, dude. You idiot.
That was fed up Southern girl.
Wait, what? Is that someone who's good at impersonating it?
I'm like 90+% sure that was fed up Southern girl. It was the same picture that she's always had. So she's from like CBO. She's from like CBO land. I'm pretty sure. So yeah.
Me and Paul are convinced. I don't know.
CBO was on my restream of Your Arrest. That because I simulcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and yeah, he said some shit like, "Yeah, Bryan is a fucking stupid shit, bro." I don't even remember what he said, but there's proof that he's like watching, waiting, hating kind of thing.
Were you on the show when he said that?
Get better, man. Yeah, I was on the show. I was on the show when you were.
When he said that, did you correct the record?
Wait, what do you mean? When I was on? No, I'm saying I restreamed Paul when you were.
We're descending into beta babble. I just want like a clear, concise broadcast to end one day without the beta babble, the confusion, the chaos, the lack of content. So let's just call it. It's been great. It's been great energy. It turned out great. We got more to do. Let's just call it where it's at. Let's end it, right? Let's not water it down. Let's not fucking throw feces all over it, piss on it, shit on it. Just descend into chaos and confusion and beta babble. We don't have to do that. We could just keep it short and sweet, so to speak. I know you like to do 12 hours of nonsense that leads to nothing. I'm over it. Today, at least.
Yeah, it was good. Short and sweet's good, man. Keep it concise. Good shit, Bryan.
Right. We don't need more than 3 hours to do a broadcast anyway. Most broadcasts in every venue are like 3 to 4 hours. So the rest of this just becomes hanging out and a degenerated experience. We've learned that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Good shit, Bryan. For real, man.
Appreciate that, Anya.
Other than the fucking fact that you're gonna have to pay that cash, but yeah.
Better. What was that?
I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? Is that that's why so many people, including myself in the past, avoid at times riding around because the potentiality of that fee. It's just eventually that shit adds up. I mean, if they were doing that if that happens every say month or two, or even every
Babble.
It's $400 something bucks, so it is what it is.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but let's get out of here before Tony.
Ain't that bad? Is all I said. It is what it is.
I still can't really understand you. Let's get out of here before Tony and Bodyguard comes up.
Bodyguard, a new beginning?
Yeah. He's here, isn't he? We're going to do the psychedelic. It's going to be 4 hours of psychedelic Molly madness, isn't it?
Peace out, though. Guys, I'm glad you're out, okay?
See you later. I'll see you later, NDB.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah, for sure, Paul. Thanks so much, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I have new fears right now. The new fear is how can I handle the tow truck thing? But at least I got the words of wisdom and advice earlier in the stream that I could go look at. and just move towards it. Just like I was afraid to the ID. The first time I did an ID was basically 2 days ago, and faced the fear of getting towed. So here we are.
Great comment from a great channel name, dog. That's fucking ridiculous.
I wonder who
Y'all are
that person
creative, man.
is.
Yeah, I want to know why there's not more names. I started a simulation and like we didn't get enough people joining that I would think we should have. At the risk of me now being forceful and starting to ban chatters in order to compel them to like be part of the amazing simulation. Like Paul and Slave sunk the Titanic. Paul and Slave shot Abe Lincoln. Paul and Slave staged the arrest. Paul and Slave got Bryan O'Shea to be homeless. We need more names like that, right? And this is where you help out the broadcast because then that's indirect marketing and promotion. When you guys go to other chats and it says Paul and Slave did XYZ, then people have to look into who that is. Right? So that's indirect marketing and promotion, if not just fun for us here, because it's great to see a list of names with my face saying I've done a whole bunch of things. I don't know. I think that's fun to me. JG is here now. I say final words. Penal comes up. JG comes up.
Hey, you
It's
dropped the
uncanny.
streamer. You dropped the streamer, so it came up.
I dropped it for Bodyguard, a new beginning. I want him to appear. I wanted him to appear.
I didn't know that.
Boon again.
I don't have DSP.
All right, give me the final word, man. Give me some final words. So you're here now.
Get this book, asshole. Hey, asshole, get this book.
What, gaslighting?
Great book. Highly educational.
All right. And that's by who now?
It's by him. He wrote it.
D's last name is Nuts.
D's Nuts. Okay. So go ahead and look for Gaslighting by D. Apparently it's an abbreviated name. D's Nuts. I don't know what nuts. It's like is that Asian? Is that German? What is that?
I'm pretty sure if you're in a Barnes and Noble, bro, you can probably go into like the staff lounge and just get some of their snacks out of the fridge. So just a pro tip there.
Well, how about this? Here's a pro tip for you. Get a job, because I have a job and I make money and I have investments and I'm making money. So how about you get some money there, Pioneer, you little corny
That's
fuck.
pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy for you, sir. Maybe one day you can be the
JG's
job.
hairline, a new beginning.
Fucking got his ass.
And that guy's doing it out there, man. I mean, regardless of what you think about him, JG's moving and Notice how he can't even find his genitals? He tried 5 times to find his genitals down there, and all he came up with was pants and underwear.
You got to pull him out.
I'm a grower, not a show. I'm a grower. Come on.
I think we can all say that on this panel.
Pioneer, you suck.
All right. Please give me the final word. This is what I mean. You're degenerating my broadcast and my name and my reputation and credibility even more than I have for myself. I'm not gaslighting. I already did that, but you guys are furthering that, and I don't need any help with that.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much, Paul, man. For real, dude.
I love you, brother. Now you got to remember the rest of the Cretans are going to do all their broadcasts about you for at least a week, hate on you and me, project a whole bunch of lies, try to make themselves look cool or smart or funny or better than us. And you're just going to have to move past that in faith and understand that at some point, maybe before they die, they'll return back to the law and the truth under God, right? The faithless infidel. So that'll be a fun experience to witness for you. I'm going to focus little, if any, time, energy, attention on that. That's my intention. Right? We'll see if I follow through.
Absolutely, man. And I just want to thank Gary. He said for staying inspired, but keep moving past your fears. Thanks so much to everyone today. And have an update tomorrow. So, all right, guys.
Absolutely.
Much love. Much love.
All right, peace, Bryan.
We'll see you later, Bryan.
Peace, Paul.
All right, see you guys later.
See y'all later.
Thank you, Sean. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Another resoundingly successful broadcast with, of course, Bryan O'Shea, who is free at last, So, yeah, I want to give a special thanks and blessings, as they say, to all the contributors and supporters in front of and behind the screens. You are a blessing not only to I, but to Bryan O'Shea and many others who come here in various ways. Okay, so I am thankful for and grateful for that. I know Bryan O'Shea is as well, and many others. So I will be back, as you know, sometime tomorrow between 12 and 3, MDT, as usual. What else can I say at this point? Except much love, really. I say it twice so you can really feel it. I've seen it other places. I know that it works. So I do what works. All right. Mazel from out west and God of all media signing off. Be blessed, brothers and sisters, everyone. Yeah, I mean, what you really need when you really sit in the silence is peace. And the only way to peace is through understanding and acceptance. The only way to that is through functional communication. Could you see what this really is? If you had a bunch of me's who were authentic and accountable and response-able, living into their supernatural beingness, being a head or a source of communing for community, the system is done. I'm the biggest threat ever. And I'm not bragging, I'm just saying that self is self. The universe is macro, as above, so below. Anything you see out there is in here. You have to have some ego in this life to go past all the tests and challenges when everyone else tells you you're crazy. If you don't have some level of ego, you're not going to get that done. You're going to fold. That's just what I found to be true for me. You can't worry about what you're going to lose. You have to focus on what you're going to gain. Your self-respect, your honor for your nature, and an ability to use your discernment to check other people in their ego. And nobody's above that program. Let's really understand that there's like many levels and moving parts to this. You know, you got to have the understanding with the discernment, and you have to have the application with enough ego to check someone else's ego when they want to lead you where they want you to go rather than where we all need to go. There has to be some level of trust in oneself. You see, there's the refocus. It's not the inclination to be possessive. It's what are you trying to possess? Think I'm going to be possessive over a person, place, or thing and lose my peace and my connection to that and my discernment? Absolutely not. Because supernaturally, we're meant to be a certain thing, it would seem. We got to get into alignment with that. That's God's will, so to speak. And yeah, it's not always pretty. And it's not always what culture and society shows you. Oftentimes, it's the exact opposite. Let's get it out on the table. I love the game. Right? If you love life and you love the game and completion, you love talking about your thoughts and feelings because we're going to get to something through this shit one way or the other. You don't want to do this process. You don't want to step out completely into faith. You don't want to be radically fucking authentic to the point you might chase everyone away. Well, you ain't going to get to reap the benefits and status or reward of real man. You're going to be Pinocchio, fashioned in the wood shop, attached with the strings, lying your whole life with your nose growing. The system thrives off of beta males not knowing themselves and being in their position, not leading but following, and getting to the women through the benefits and privileges and turning that house into chaos against God's law and God's alignment. Why do you think they hate me so much and come up against me so much? Because I'm trying to free a whole bunch of motherfuckers from themselves and a generational systemic problem where we rebuke creation and our supernatural beingness for sophisticated, civilized society. But ultimately, there's an organization here within the seeming chaos. There's a bigger understanding that we can align with to move out of what we see here as so disempowering and beyond us. You know, there's a direct connection to internal and external space. They've proven that. So let's get really real with ourselves and each other. Let's reconcile the collective unconscious. Let's move into purpose and meaning and reconciliation. And let's co-create they're gonna respect a motherfucker like me who does without for a while and sacrifices with discipline so they could build a future.
God of all media.